Welcome to our final broadcast of the day, the second semifinal between Andover and Prior Lake. "15 minutes of hockey of each period. We'll play one period and then take a break. And then we'll play the final two periods. We'll have a resurface in between. My name is Tony Scott. Both teams won this afternoon by identical scores of 4-3. One was in overtime, Andover, and the other was in regulation by Prior Lake over St. Paul. This is Schumacher. He had a whale of a game this afternoon. This is Bump, his line mate, Alex Bump. And covering it up for Andover is Bobby Hendricks in the net. This is a good line here for, two good lines for Prior Lake. I watched them quite a bit this afternoon. Bump, Kingery, and Schumacher. It's as good as you can find in the state. There's Schumacher, who's just an animal out there. His shot saved by Hendricks. The other line they'll throw out is another line, just a bunch of, like a buzzsaw out there. Duber, Spratt, and Sam Rice. Two of these kids played in our Bantam Elite League, and you could argue Dalton Spratt should have been in the league based on his performance early on this season. Had a chance to interview Dalton last night after their win. And I was blown away by how impressed I was with how he carried himself, how smart he was, and found out he was 4.0 student on the student council, and all of which none of surprised me after talking to him for 5 minutes after the game. Here he is. He pops the puck into the zone. Out to center. Picking it up is Jackson Anderson. I covered the Andover team, and here's a couple players you want to keep an eye out for. Gage Abeleiter, he had 2 goals, including the game winner in overtime. And this guy right here, he's a man-child out there, Davis Goman for Andover. He played his heart out today. Seemed to have the puck the whole game for the Huskies. Keegan Messer for Prior Lake. Picking it out of the air. Here comes Schmidt. Schmidt wheels it, looks for Duber. Duber finds Schmidt. Schmidt shot, blocker save, Hendricks. Going after it in the corner is Bruin Allen. Shot towards the net. One injury for Prior Lake. It was Stokes, Kellen Stokes. I'm gonna make sure I get it right here. There's 3 Stokes brothers. Make sure I don't get it wrong. I don't find his name on the roster, but I know that will be injured, but returning. Kellen, the younger brother of Carson Stokes and Logan Stokes. Bringing it out. That's Zinda. Zinda to Swenson. And shoveling it out to center is Schmidt. Jackson Anderson will go back into his own zone and pick it up. He rams one off the glass. Kicking at it is Kyle Law to Cooper Conway. Conway's shot pass pops up in the air. Here's Anderson. Anderson to Kingery. Kingery gets it to Schumacher. He's fun to watch. Nice pass to Bump with a wrist shot and a glove save by the southpaw, Bobby Hendricks. And we get a whistle with 11:11 to go. in the first period. A very distinctive yell in the crowd. You'll hear it as Riley Duber's dad, one of the most passionate hockey dads you'll find out there. He really gets after it. And I don't mean in a negative way at all, never negative, always super positive. Encouraging his son and his group of Lakers. Quick shot, glove save by Trevor Boschee. Here's Bump, cuts through, tries to make a move, cut off. Nice play on the defensive end. Shipping it out to center for Prior Lake is Richard Karsten. Now bringing it in for Prior Lake is Pearson. There's Bump, knocked off the play by Hesley. Anderson into his own zone. Outlet feed to Duber. Duber, he'll race it in, cross the line. Bump, finds Anderson. Anderson makes a move, makes another move. Goes behind his net, tries to feed in front, knocked off the puck. Duber dances between a couple defenders, knocked off the play. Back out. Popping it out to center is Hudson Zinda. Seward gives chase. Karsten feeds it into Duber. Offsides by a hair was number 9, Sam Rice. Zinda slides it back to Hesley. He's knocked off the puck. Picked up by Schmidt. Now a race for it between Messer and Zinda. Now jumping the play is Brune Allen. Allen looking for a one-time pass. Knocked off play, here comes Zinda to Gavin Thorson. Thorson, he'll go around the man every time. It's a couple, 3 or 4 nice moves. Now a play, Zinda looking for Thorson. Nice defensive play by Prior Lake's number 7, Alexander Lesnar. Lesnar will chase after it with Weston Knox. Now Thorson back the other way. Thorson through a couple men, knocked off the puck. Lesnar looking for Allen. Nice job of keep away. Cutting through, this is Weston Knox. Knox pass deflected by Lesnar. Schmidt can't collect it. Conway dumps it in. He'll give a chase after it. Puck battles through. Hendricks stops it. Feeds it to Dewandler. Dewandler gets by one man. And then gets it deep. Dewandler had a really good game this afternoon for the Huskies. He had at least, one goal, but a lot of good chances and some great defensive plays on top of that. Fed in front. That was right on the stick of Lycan. Went just wide in front. Kingery pad save Hendricks. What a save. Looking at a left-handed Andover goalie sure brings back good youth hockey memories to the current Andover goaltender, Ben Fritzinger, who was a senior goaltender at Andover, who will be, if not the number 1, the number 2 team in the state in high school hockey. For that matter, the state, I don't think there's any high school collection of high school hockey players anywhere in the country that will be better than anyone in Minnesota. Kyle Law back to playing defense. He played forward the entire game today and did quite well. He's back on the blue line for Andover. Here he'll go back into his own zone. Icing waved off. Duber giving chase to him, rubs him off, takes it away, feeds it in front. No one home to help. Back for the Huskies comes Pearson. Pearson feeds center, gobbled up by Trevor Boschee. One of the better goalies you'll find in the state of Minnesota. Ooh, the ref takes a tumble after the draw. Pearson back helping out. Noah Martin, who banks one off the wall. Intercepted by Tristan May, who's now playing forward. Another player who I've only seen play defense is now playing forward. Whistle in the neutral zone, 5:53 to go here in the first period. As we noted earlier, we will take a 15-minute break between the first and second periods. For a resurface. Here comes Thorson, hounded by Spratt. Giving chase now is Hudson Zinda. I always got to think about it. He's got a brother named Hunter Zinda. Hunter Hudson. Well, if I screw it up, I apologize in advance. Rice looking for Spratt. Held in by Allen. Outlet feed, intercepted by Lesnar. Good play there. Lesnar to Spratt, dumps it in, gets a change. Back into his own zone. Leiter shot that one. His Hendricks rebound. Great save, Hendricks. This kid's impressive. In the pipes for Andover. Flipping it up center. That's not going to be icing. They do call it, even though Jackson Anderson was about 3 feet away. Here's a update in college hockey. Minnesota, Wisconsin skating to a 1-1 tie late in the second period. Notre Dame finishing off Michigan 6-2 late in the third. And here's some NCHC scores. Minnesota Duluth leading Colorado College 5-1. St. Cloud leading Denver 4-3. Miami, Ohio leading North Dakota 3-2 late in the third period. Gravnik down low. He was impressive today for the Huskies. Here's Allen. Feeds it out to Revac. Revac gets it in. Lakers are going to put a little pressure on before it pops out to the neutral zone. Chasing after it is Masser. Masser to Lyken. And not holding is DeWandler with a quick shot and a glove save. By Trevor Boschee. .345 to go. Winner of this game plays Osseo Maple Grove tomorrow at 3:15 on YHH. The loser will play Chaska Chanhassen. Prior to that at 1:30, game will be live streamed on YHH. Golfing it into the zone is Jacob Pearson. He'll give chase to Lyken. Lyken to the hash mark. Knocked off the puck to Bump. bump to Masser. Controlling the puck is Martin. His pass is taken away by Lycan. Bump. Reverses ice, finds Schumacher. And we get our first penalty. Looks like it's going to be on Prior Lake bump. Took Logan Seward down pretty good. For charging. Wow, you don't see that call very often. And we might get a 2 and 10 out of the deal, which is a big call. And they're going to ask him for another player. Yep. It's going to be a 2-minute 10. So that means 12 minutes of hockey will be missed by arguably Prior Lake's best player. Our first big moment of the game. Serving the 2 minutes is Zach Schmidt, but bump will sit for 12. Now that's 2 penalties now for bump because he gets 2 for the charging and 10 for the misconduct. That in front shot. Saved by Hendricks, and lo and behold, they're down to, they're shorthanded, and they get their arguably their best goal scoring opportunity by Schumacher. Schumacher gets the puck back. Firing on net is Karsten. Losing his feet is Abeleiter. Nice pass, cutting in Zinda, backhand, nice save, Boshi. Boshi makes the save, gets pushed into the net well after he had it secured. I don't think the puck maybe crossed the goal line, but well after the whistle. 2 minutes 11 to go in the period. Minute 30 to the minor penalty. Back to the point. Thorson shot, save by Boshi. Minute 51 to go. In the period. Minute 5 to go in the power play for Andover. That's Swenson. Slides it down low to Conway. Conway, one of the better playmakers you'll see out there. Gets tied up with Swenson. Get their wires crossed. Dumping it down. Now DeWandler. DeWandler. Good hustle there by Rice. What a nightmare playing penalty power play against Rice and Duber, 8 and 9. Very athletic and high energy players. Wandler to Martin, wrist shot, save off the glass by Boshi. Firing that one out length of the ice. That'll be icing with 9 to go on the power play. 50 to go in the period. Tony Bianchi, the coach for Prior Lake, really getting after Duber after that shift. And he's a high energy coach, Tony. When he wants to get his message across, he will, but never would he be a negative coach whatsoever. Always trying to help his kids get better. Tony, of course, played high school hockey at youth hockey in the Bloomington Jefferson system, and then went on to play college hockey at St. Cloud and the University of Minnesota. And the smarter hockey players, harder hockey minds you'll find in youth hockey here in Minnesota today. That's it for the first period. We'll be back here from the Maple Grove Community Center in about 15 minutes. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's game between Andover and Prior Lake. I'm Tony Scott. All right, we're back for the second period of our second semifinal game here at the Battle for the Blue Ox. I'm Tony Scott. No score between Andover and Prior Lake. The winner of this one takes on Osseo Maple Grove tomorrow, 3:15 here in Maple Grove. For the championship, Maple Grove going for their second Blue Ox title. Rice on the draw. Still about 8 minutes or so left in the penalty to Alex Bump, his misconduct penalty. Teams are skating 5-on-5. He just serves 10 minutes following his 2-minute minor. That hits the back of the net, gets stuck on the net. Nice play there. Break it out by Rice. Very athletic kid, Sam Rice. Here comes Rice. Skrabnik slides it to Duber. Quick shot. That one goes wide. In front shot. Goal! Riley Duber on a pretty feed from Sam Rice. And the Lakers go up 1-0. What a pretty shot and a pretty pass. Those two, Duber and Rice, have played together quite a bit. Last year on Prior Lake's Bantam AA team, now as second years, they look to lead Prior Lake deep into region and state play this year. Here's Schumacher, crosses the line. He's hit by Obleiter. Now Schumacher comes in. He is dangerous. Gets the puck. Slides it down low. Duber from Rice and Anderson. Back to the point, Duber gets it out to Anderson. Anderson slides it to Kingery. Kingery back to the point. This is Karsten. Kingery now. Taken away, nice play there by Hesley. Back out, taken away, rocket shot from Schumacher off of Kingery. Picking it up and now slamming in his Prior Lake, giving chase. Are the Lakers. Good hustle on the forecheck, forces the icing by Andover. 12:49 to go in the second period. I think we might get an appearance from Todd Hauk later in the game on color commentary. The now famous Minute After interviewer has cleared all of his tournament duties. He's ready to call this last semifinal game with me. Now, Goman gets it in. Lots of time. Shot. Weston Knox. Rips high twine. And Andover ties the score at 1-1. Way too much time for Weston Knox. He got the puck and it was almost as if the Prior Lake said, come on in, take your time, shoot it. Take as much time as you want, and Knox just ripped it. And the score's 1-1. Things are opening up a little bit. There's Duber being cheered on by Chuck Duber, his dad. As I said earlier, one of the better, more colorful hockey dads you'll find out there. There's Rice, back to the point, shot, goes just wide. Zinda gets an assist. Cutting in, this is Master, shot, glove save by Hendricks. A crazy game going on next door between Blaine and Grand Forks. In our 15-minute break, I saw 4 goals over next door. Blaine, as I left, led 6-5 over Grand Forks. There's Law, tied up by Spratt. Spratt battling for it. Neither team touching it. Now they'll just blow it dead because no one refuses to touch it. And it ends up being in the zone right here. I think they might actually no one touched it. It's a weird play. No one touches it, goes dead. I think the right call would be to put it at center ice. So Dalton Spratt hit a high stick out of the air, so they raised it. Both teams refused to touch the puck. They blew it dead. And what Andover's saying is that they never touched it. They should get the puck in the zone on the other end of the ice. I think a good compromise rule would have been to just face it off at center ice. Tipped out of air by Swenson. Now it's down low, back to the point. Anderson rips one. Hits a shin pad, goes wide. Swenson to Conway. Conway always looking for someone to set up. Puck deflected away. Here comes Duber. Lowers the shoulder. Feeds one to the Rice. Backhands it. Didn't get a lot on that one. Now bringing it out. This is Dravnik. Gravnik looking to slide it to Law. Could have been an interference there. Now poking at it is Martin. Chipping it out. Now things are getting a little bit crazy. You can feel benches getting frisky. A lot on the line. Scores 1-1. Sorry. Here comes Robinson. Tristan May Robinson. This one's going all the way down, and that's going to be an icing waved off. This is Schumacher. Schumacher and Hesley. Some battles down low. Kingery tries to get it in front. Taken away by Abeleiter. Here comes Seward. Seward, wrister, knocked down. Banging at it, that's Seward again. Down low, picking it up is Lesnar. Outlet feed. Poking it away is Abeleiter. All the way out to center. Cinda will chase down number 7, Alex Lesnar. Into their own zone goes Hesley for the Huskies. He's taken down. Fed in front. Good defensive play there by Pierce. Icing waved off. Hustling after it is Goman. Goman chasing down Nelson. Holding the zone is Thorson. Thorson through a couple of guys. Thorson with a chance. Shot goes just wide. 8:17 to go here in the second. In front, Thorson shot. Save. Oh, a big save by Boshi, robbing Gavin Thorson of a goal. We're now at the 8-minute mark. 8:06 to go in the second period. Spirited game. They're both getting after it late here on a Saturday night. Here comes Spratt. Spratt to Rice. Fed in front. Duber gets it back from Anderson. Taken away. Knox takes a big hit from Duber. In front, great pass, rebound. Hendricks robs Dalton Spratt on a double rebound. And the score is still tied 1-1. Great play, setting Spratt up. Duber, and even better save by Bobby Hendricks. Duber again, shot. That one goes clear out of play. Back to the point. Held in by Masser. Brought out by Gravnik. Taken away by Spratt. He's fun to watch. He's always been fun to watch. Shot on net. In front. Spratt dragged down by two Huskies. We're going to get a penalty on Andover. Shot. Save picked up by Law. Is it going to be 7 or 8? They both took him out pretty good in front of the net. And that's just a hustle play by Dalton Spratt. 6:56 to go in the second period. Bump still on the bench, serving his 10-minute misconduct that came late in the first, sorry. Prior Lake gains the zone. Rice feeds it back to the point. Lesnar to Karsten. Karsten taken away by Pierce, not getting it out. He had a lot of room, didn't get it through here. Here's Anderson, dumped, fed in front, gets up. Good hit by Robinson. Held in by Karsten. Karsten, nice feed down low. To Duber, to Lesnar, to Karsten, back to Duber. Minute 10 to go. And Andover's able to clear the zone after a quick turnover. Feed to Rice, to Duber, picked up by Kingery. Kingery tries to get in, good defensive play by Knox. Knox gets his, he does. He gets his stick slashed out of his hand. And Prior Lake's gonna go to the box. That's Kingery at 5:43 with 48 to go. In the power play, we'll skate 4-on-4. Every time, that's not a 50-50 call. If you're skating with the puck and a player slashes your stick and the stick falls out of your hand, guaranteed penalty, 100% every time. Thorson, get a high stick. Here comes Dwanler. Next couple moves. Knocked off the puck. Here's Knox. The Dwanler's shot. Poked into the corner. A minute 12 of power play. Skating 4-on-4 right now. Here's Knox, shot, tries to thread the needle. Nice save by Boshi. Andover at full strength. Dwanler goes to his own zone. Schumacher after him. Here comes Knox. Weston Knox slides it back to Goldman. Goldman in front. Goldman got a stick on it, but not a skate on it, but not a stick. Back to the point. Slapper by Knox, low on the ice. Thorson couldn't tip it. Dwanler could not hold the zone. Now he fans on it. Good hustle here. Roaring to his backhand. In front. Good defensive play there as Lycan applied some serious pressure. Thorson with a slap shot that goes just high and wide. Down low, hopping the stick. 18 to go on the power play for Andover. They really haven't gotten much set up here. Pucks have popped over sticks, just haven't been able to really get it controlled. Thorson did not cross the line, but they say he did with the puck. I agree with the Andover coaches on that one. I thought that Thorson had even skates and puck when the puck crossed the line. But, hey, can't change it now. 3:49 to go in the second. Score tied 1-1. And Bump has cleared his penalty as well. So now both penalty box empty. There's Thorson. Cuts through, nice move. Here comes Prior Lake back. Schmidt crosses the line, holds it, feeds it in the middle, and a good one-timer there by Lesner, blocked. Chipped in, Zinda. All the way around. Out comes Prior Lake Lesner. Here comes Zach Schmidt, 1-on-0. Loses control at the last second. He's trying to go forehand back and then slide it back to his backhand. And lost control with 2:59 to go in the second period. There's a Chuck Duber, let's go yellow. Parent scream, love him. Gotta love it. There's his son Riley, shot on. Oh, and a golden opportunity for Spratt. Pops loose. Just wide of the net. In front, backhanded by Rice. Back to the point. Here's Karsten's shot, goes just wide. Big contact in the corner. Now a poke check out by Grabnik. Good hustle by the Huskies. Game is 1-1, 2:15 to go in the second period. Now here comes Jackson Anderson out. Cutting through, wrister. Pad save, Hendricks. Both goaltenders are very good, but have played extremely well. Haven't really given the opponents a lot of second chances or anything free. Here's a chance, shot in, and firing it out of play is Sam Rice, going for short side high, but Hendricks was there. that puck flew out of play quite easily. Bump, who will have plenty of energy after sitting out 12 minutes, has the puck and probably a few things to prove. Coming to center ice, Bump, holds it, shot. Oh, just wide. Great opportunity there. Holds it some more. Saucers one over to Lycan. Lycan down low. Here's Bump with a chance. Gets it poked off his stick. Here comes Seward. Seward chases it. Now Dwandler picks up the play. Cut through a couple Lakers. Bump gets past him. Puck bounces back and forth off of both teams. Now eventually Seward takes it. Schumacher lobs one up to Bump. Bump tries to weave through a couple guys. Shot and a goal. Bump loses it. Schumacher picks it up and shelves it past Hendricks. And Prior Lake takes a 2-1 lead with 35 seconds to go in the second period. Someone with a Ed McMahon IO out there from the Prior Lake crowd. I haven't heard that one before. Schumacher making his stamp on this tournament with a great performance today.
Scoring for Prior Lake is number 15, Will Schumacher. Assisted by number 21, Alex Bump. Time of the goal, 14 minutes and 25 seconds into the second period.
Bump gets the assist.
Bump at 14:25.
We're gonna get another penalty. At the end of the period, I think this is gonna be on Andover. But nobody's going to the box. Yeah, they're looking for somebody. I'm not sure who it's on. We'll find that out in a second. We'll be back here on YHH in 60 seconds for the third period. 2-1, Prior Lake leads Andover. We're back live here at the Maple Grove Community Center, where Prior Lake leads Andover 2-1 with 1 period to play. Winner goes to the championship game. Prior Lake will be on the power play for the first 2 minutes of the period. Dalton Spratt, who only knows one speed, fast. Shot on, save Hendricks. Wow. Little Def Leppard on the PA. We're going back. Late 80s, early 90s. Pretty impressive song list put together by a 15-year-old kid, Jackson Shipley, our PA music man. Pumped out to center. Giving chase is Jackson Anderson. Anderson slides it to bump. A minute to go in the power play, 14 to go in the game. Here's Kingery. Kingery, I don't know if it was offsides, but it looked weird enough to call it offsides. $13:58 to go in the game, 59 seconds to go in the power play. Here's Schumacher. Schumacher slides one in. We are going to be joined now, color commentary from Todd Hauk. Swenson loses it. Hello, Todd. How are you?
You know, I'm doing great. I ran over from the West Rink. We had a track meet over there, 7-5.
My
fingers
just wide.
Look, my fingers are just smoking right now.
I bet they are.
All the scores and penalties. Oh, that was a crazy game.
We'll get to that in just a second. Schumacher on the power play, winds and fires, blocked by Hesley. Another shot by Schumacher. Now he's got one open shot, blocked by Abeleiter. Abeleiter gets it across the red line and dumps it in. This game is gonna get feisty, Todd.
No different. I just came from a feisty one. We got a little
Sure
rugged over there. Little North Dakota in D10 just got a little active.
Now we got another penalty. This one's gonna be on Prior Lake.
Looks like Simonson. Oh no, it's 15. I'm sorry.
Schumacher.
Oh my man, my pizza man. That was a pizza man in the earlier today.
This is 2 minutes for roughing. So what ended up happening in that track meet?
Well, you know, Grand Forks got within 6-5, and then
that's where I last left off.
You left off there, yeah, exactly. Then Blaine had some good pressure, came down and had a nice backhand upstairs, got it 7-5 with about a minute and a half left, and then of course at that point, Grand Forks pulled a goalie, and 6-on-5 got a little feisty with a little action in front of the net, and had some double minors thrown out there, but otherwise all cooler heads prevailed. 7-5 was the Blaine victory.
Here's Dwandler behind his net. Slides it to Knox. Knox, outlet feed to Thorson. Dwandler will go back into his zone. Pick it up, see if the Huskies can get something going. Zinda all alone, shot, blocker save, Boshi, Kingery. Tries to get it out, can't. They battle. Holding it down. Is Goman. Now hustling after it is Schmidt for Prior Lake. Slowing down the Andover power play. Oh, big hit. I don't know what this is going to be called for. Going down, I agree with the Prior Lake fans. It was just a body check at center ice. They're going to call maybe a cross check. Cross check, wow. He did use his stick a little bit to his advantage, but now we're going to go 5-on-3.
I don't think at that point, I think
Do you
Andover
think it was a cross
milking.
check?
Well, I wouldn't say a true cross check. He might have used his stick to prohibit the player from moving forward, but
Which is by definition a cross check, but I thought it was a pretty good hit.
I think the thing is when everybody thinks cross check, they're thinking cross, back, shoulders,
weapon.
extended.
Yeah,
you know.
like it was a weapon.
But you know, like lacrosse, as long as you keep your shoulders and your elbows in, your shoulder width, you're good.
Here we go, Ty Law at the point, 5-on-3. Noah Martin shot goes just wide. Law will hold it in, 28 to go on the 5-on-3. Slides it down to Swenson. Law, again, Swenson shot, goal.
Oh,
That's Jacob Pearson on the rip. And just like that, it's 2-2 with 11:04 to go.
was it me or did it seem like Prior Lake was playing back a little bit? They laid too much the top of that umbrella, and that was a wide open, I mean, easy pass. There was no defending the top of that power play whatsoever.
It's kind of tough when you're 2 men short.
That's true, but you only think you want to go like a triangle, maybe 1-2, but just great pass, and all of a sudden, guess what we got? We got a 2-2. I was all coming over like, hey, do you see that bump? I was listening to YHH, and now I can't talk about it anymore.
No.
It's over. New game, 11
New
minutes
game.
left.
Here we go. There's Chuck Dubers getting wild. You can hear him back there.
And the thing is, Andover's got still in the power play.
Yep, for another minute 30. Law launches one into the zone. Outlet feed, here comes Bump. He'll go around Law. Law, oh, good D. Oh, that's a high stick. Did they call it or no?
Nope, no
They
arms.
did not call it. I feel
No.
like I'm a homer for Prior Lake right now. I'm not. It just seems like all the calls are going in there against them. It's getting feisty, really feisty. That one's turned out to Martin. Martin with a shot. That's blocked.
Great,
By
great.
Schumacher. Schumacher and Martin will race for it. Schumacher wins it, holds it, feeds it. Nice play there. Picked up. Here comes Seward, flips it into the zone. Giving chase now is Lesnar. Pearson gets the goal.
I really question why they're flipping. I know they got to make a line change, but when you get the power play and you're up a man, don't dump it. You just take it in yourself deep and keep possession.
Yeah, I agree. Here's a shot by Swenson, knocked down by Boshi. Back to the point. Hesley can't hold it in. This one's dumped in by the Huskies. They'll regroup. Giving chase to Masser. Nice little breakout play. Duber to Rice, who's got wheels. Tries to get by, and that's going to be a penalty there, which I really didn't think was a penalty, but they're going to call hooking. Probably on 11.
Yeah.
Hesley,
Yep.
I thought that was a weak call.
I think right now they're just kind of calling that any kind of inhibiting of forward progress, they're going to call it. They did that on the cross check, and same thing with the hook there. Maybe a baby hook, but they're going to call that hook.
I didn't like that call either.
See, here's your baby hook right here, and see, here's a man hook.
Yeah, really. Now the Lakers will go on the power play. Duber.
Is that Paul Bunyan on the camera over there?
I don't know. It's Ryan Tapioca.
Hey, this is the Blue Ox, so it makes sense that Paul would be here.
That's right. Here comes Spratt. Gets it down to the hash mark. Back out to neutral. Here comes Thorson, shorthanded, goes around, hit hard. Picked up by Rice. Gets it into the zone, tries to get to the hash, sweeps it around. Dwanler will give chase to Spratt. Spratt's got it. Spratt slaps one over, but it goes out of the zone. Minute to go on the power play, 8 to go in the game. Firing going on net. Hendricks with the save. Dwanler down low. Nice little play there. Feeds it to Knox. Knox banks one off the glass. That should be an icing and is. 8:09 to go in the game. 49 to go.
You know what I was kind of saying right there, I'm not saying in my head, of course, you know, those things don't happen. But I think Andover kind of blew an opportunity. Mind you, they did get the tying goal, but they had another man opportunity, and they could have kept the momentum going. But Lake, if you could, they stymied the Tide, and they got themselves still, because it didn't seem like right now Andover had the chance to take this game over at that point.
They did.
They could have got one and made this thing just a tilted ice, but guess what? Now it's back to being flat, 50-50. We'll see what happens now.
Schumacher. Back to Karsten. Down low. Looking to feed it in front. They can't. Bump. Fed back to Anderson. Off his stick. Anderson hounded by Swenson. Good play there by Swenson. Knocked away.
I like to call him Svensson.
I know you do. Karsten to Bump. Bump weaves his way through traffic. Goes all the way through the middle. Bumped off the puck, no pun intended, by Law. Cutting through. Schumacher shot. Save Hendricks.
Great step up by Schu.
Holds it. In front. Kingery with a shot. Goes just wide.
Boy,
Now
Andover can't let that
Robinson in
happen.
the corner. Schumacher's been the man tonight. He's been
the man today.
Oh, I know.
Hope he got his Oreo shake during the midday.
Yeah. Here's a change now. Zinda trying to weave through Karsten. Robinson shot! Save on Swenson! Diving on top of it is Boshi and a scrum in front. I wonder why the referee didn't blow the whistle sooner.
I'm not sure either. I don't know if he's letting it play out a little bit.
6:48 to go. Are we in overtime watch yet, Tom?
Wow, I can't believe you dropped that already.
A little soon to call it.
I mean, we've been so far ahead on time on this rink all day long, and now you're going to call
We've
it.
had how many overtimes in this rink? This will be number 4.
Well, we had 3 in a row.
So far.
Back jacks.
That's right. Down low. That's Seward.
Not counting the lumberjack on camera right now.
I know. Schmidt finds Allen. Out to center. Shot. Rebound. It's loose. That shot was by Masser. Right-handed defenseman, 2003 birth year. Yeah, a little too soon to call overtime.
Well, you're the one that wanted to decide to call it. What would you say the shot count is in
I
this
retract.
game?
I'm retracting.
You're retracting that statement?
I'd say about even, about 18, 20 apiece.
If we ask our executive production manager, would he be able to retract that statement from the video?
Yeah, he could, for sure.
Okay.
He can do anything.
He's a master mixer, that's for sure.
Shot on, save Hendricks. Poor Justin Moss. No microphone, can't defend himself.
You know what? I mentioned that today. He is the best nonverbal communicator in YHH. Hands down. No pun intended. Hands down.
And he's not really a very good verbal communicator
No,
either.
he's terrible.
Or much memory either.
Terrible,
if I recall.
horrible. You recall?
I recall your name every time I see
I know,
him.
he doesn't recall much, but
I
he's
know.
bad with names, I guess.
Here we go. Here comes Abeleiter.
I love his game. Love his game today.
He's been good. Sliding across, taken away by Anderson.
I think he got mini chops, so he lost that puck.
Out to center. Cutting through. Here's Allen. Allen with a low wrister. He's hammered by Abeleiter, and we're going to get an elbowing penalty.
Yeah. Good call there, Tony. But, you know, if he doesn't get inhibited, that shot would have been a better shot. He was falling away, and somebody helped him with that. Unfortunately, it was 1-5 in this case.
A call for a roughing. So basically, instead of elbowing him in the face, he punched him in the face, essentially.
Totally different.
Well,
one of them you get
roughed
grounded.
him up pretty good.
Roughed him. It's tough to rough with an elbow, that's for sure. That's intent to harm, I think.
Sweeping to his backhand is Duber. Duber's played well to Rice. Rice to Spratt. Spratt slips one down to Rice. Now Anderson. Anderson to Spratt. Winds and fires. Pad save off a slapper from Karsten.
Great keep in
Pulling
there
it
by
in.
Lakers.
That was nice.
Look at
Just
that. Good
great
hustle.
That's my boy, Dalton Spratt.
He is Spratty.
Picked away by Karsten. Karsten loses it. Goldman gives him trouble. Now Rice through the center, down to the hash, behind the goal. 1:10 on the power play. Spratt gets it back on a give and go. Ooh, that one's fired on net, hits the stick of Law. Eventually popping it out to center. Here's Boshi will play it, sweeps it over to Karsten.
One thing about Prior Lake, they move the puck so well in the power play. Just crisp passes.
Now they've played together. These kids have all played together for quite some time. Same with Andover. I was commenting about many of these kids played in our Squirtacular just 4 years ago. Uh-oh, there's gonna be a little scrum behind the play.
Yep.
Which won't affect anything except their playing time. Zinda and Karsten.
Well, I think what's going to happen too is I think one mom's going to be frustrated because they're probably making fun of the other's mom. They saw her in the stands, and the other guy's like, "Oh, really? I saw your mom," and then things just blew out of control.
Yep. You think that's what it was, huh?
Oh, I'm sure it was. It's a heavy population down there, and you know, two guys in the corner, they're going to just chit chat and chirp it up a little bit. But seriously, at this time, I mean, know your emotions get the best of you, but with 350, you have to be aware of the game and where you're at and not put your team at a disadvantage.
Well, they got time up on the clock. They got to wipe that clean.
Yep. I mean, I love the friendly reminder that they have 2 minutes in the box, but no need to put up on the. She's trying hard, though. She was working last night. She was very nervous about the clock. She got through it, and today she's a seasoned veteran. Look at that. Just took the time off like she's been here all week. I believe her name is Alyssa, if my memory serves me right. She's a goalie for a parent.
And you got a good memory, too. I mean,
I
one
tried.
of the better memories.
Tony, right?
Tony.
Tony, right, yep. Yep.
That's Justin, and that's Ryan over there on
Oh,
the
I thought it was Paul.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Paul. That's going to be an icing on Andover.
Andover, since it went to the right on your screen. Oh, great. Love a little pit bull. Nothing like pit bull on a Saturday night.
He's Mr. Worldwide. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that. I thought he just stays local.
He's worldwide.
What happens if Pitbull would come to the Maple Grove Community Center? This place would blow up.
There'd be a lot of people here.
There would be lots, and we had these speakers. That'd be phenomenal.
Oh, Tristan May Robinson with a chance. Loses control of it. Bump to Schumacher. This is trouble. Schumacher, poke check by DeWandler. This Connor DeWandler is a player. Shot, and it goes out of play. This game is definitely getting rugged. These kids are really starting to lay it on the line.
You know, the great thing about Prior Lake is they don't have a lot of size, but they're fast and they're physical. Which is really unheard of, really, for D6 teams. They're just small team, but they're
Finesse,
talented.
Yeah.
But not as hard-hitting as guys on the south side.
It's a good squad. Both teams. This Connor DeWandler is really impressed me.
I love
this
their
weekend.
fan Twitter account. It's called The Lake.
It is.
I love it. Everybody thinks Minnetonka's a lake. Oh, no. Not in Prior Land.
Bump. We're now even strength. Schumacher to Bump. Knocked off the puck. Feeds it back out. This is Lesnar. We're getting offsides with 2:49 to go. Coach Bianchi screaming at Lesnar saying, hey, I need you to get that thing deep.
I bet you Bianchi's probably a good emailer because on Mondays after these tournaments, he's got zero voice.
He's got no voice coming into the weekend.
True.
He has the raspy Guido voice, doesn't he?
Skate, skate.
Love Tony Bianchi.
Get back, get back.
The epitome of what this whole thing's about, Minnesota hockey. Gravnik. Up high, shot. Goal!
Tippity-doo-dah, tippity-day. My, oh my.
Max Reebok scores for Prior Lake with 2:23 to go in the game.
Ooh. You know, you could almost feel a little bit of Lake pressure in the last minute or 2 minutes right there. Andover just dumping. Not a lot of offensive right there. Yellow has been surrounding, almost like bees with those striped jerseys. And Andover just couldn't keep them out of the net.
I love it. Just got mobbed, too.
Oh, that's what I love. Youth hockey, when they act like you're excited. Let's go. I mean, 2 minutes, 2:23, that's a be a game changer right there.
Dumping in is Lycan. Chasing him is Rice. Rice and Law. Bringing it out is Thorson. Gavin Thorson. I can't tell you how many games I've called with Gavin Thorson in it. It's got to be close to 100.
Probably close.
It's been a bunch.
Well, it's fun to watch these guys now.
Spark plug.
I've seen a bunch of these guys this summer with the Bantam Elite. Now you get to see them wear their colors, and same kids, just have the regular jersey, and they're with their buddies now.
Yep. Law, one touch, intercepted by Duber, 1:42 to go. Martin, outlet to Goman. Goman gets it across the line. How much time will Jay Ekman take before pulling the goalie? Minute 27, he's holding tight still.
He is.
I wouldn't.
I would have right away as soon as it came in the
O
O-zone.
That zone. Uh-oh. Here comes Spratt. The ultimate spark plug, looking. Backdoor feed deflected. Thorson flings one way up into the air. Lycan gets it. Oh, blowing a tire is Anderson. Into the corner. Now firing it. Taking his bump. Can't control it. The goalie's trying to get out, can't. Now Schumacher. Oh, looking for Kingery. And Andover can't pull the goalie. Shot, save Hendricks, knocked down. That's a hand pass, no call there.
Yep, they lost that one. Referees on the crowd saw that one.
Big hit. Still time ticking away, 20 to go, 15 to go. They're not going to get it. They are not going to get it. 10 seconds left.
There he goes. Now 10 seconds. Here's your
and
chance.
They'll clear the zone. Bump will clear the zone, and that'll do the game. That'll be it. They won't do it. Prior Lake is going to advance to the championship game tomorrow, buoyed by Max Reebok's game-winning goal with 2:23 to go in the game. Congratulations to the Lakers. He will be our YHH Lots of Matza player of the game.
I got to go interview him. Have
tomorrow,
a great night.
3:15, we'll see you here on YHH.